Here's a quick question for you. Can you guess which cars are most commonly driven by American millionaires? What car brands pop into your head first? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Stick around because later in this video, I'll reveal the answer as I dive into some millionaire facts that will shock you. And trust me, you're going to be amazed by the truth. Over the next few minutes, you'll learn that most wealthy people don't live in the way you might expect. In fact, they often practice something called stealth wealth. Let me explain. Imagine having millions in your bank account, but choosing to live so simply that no one around you would ever suspect it. You're not showing off the luxury cars or designer clothes. You're just blending in, focusing on what truly matters. Millionaires aren't here to impress others or chase fame. Their priority is building a secure future, supporting their loved ones, and making a meaningful difference. As the great philosopher Socrates once said, the secret of happiness you see is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. For these millionaires, that capacity to enjoy less is the key to their financial success. I'm going to share 8 eye-opening secrets that will bust some of the biggest myths about millionaires, and you'll see that wealth isn't always what it seems on the surface. So let's get started, but first, welcome to Blue Chip Mindset, the winning mindset for success. If you enjoy this video or learn something new, please give it a like. Let's begin with a statistic that might blow your mind. Did you know there are over 21 million millionaires in the United States right now? That's about 1 in every 10 adults. Many of them are self-made, having built their wealth through smart habits we'll explore today. Every single day, around 1,600 Americans join this exclusive club, and globally, that number jumps to 3,900 new millionaires daily, with significant growth in regions like Asia and Europe. This rapid rise of wealth creation worldwide showcases the power of disciplined financial strategies. These millionaires often share a mindset focused on long-term success and practical decision-making. Now let's dive into the habits and choices that make these millionaires so different from what you might expect. Secret number 1. 75% of millionaires prioritize experiences over possessions. Millionaires often value experiences more than material things. 3 out of 4 say they'd rather spend their money on travel, learning, or quality time with family than on buying the latest gadgets or luxury items. For instance, they might fund a cultural trip abroad, enroll in a leadership course, or host a family reunion to create lasting bonds. They know that memories and personal growth bring more lasting happiness than a shiny new toy ever could. This mindset helps them stay grounded and focus on what truly matters, fostering deeper connections and self-improvement, rather than getting caught up in the cycle, always wanting more. Secret number 2. 65% of millionaires shop at discount stores. When you think of a millionaire, you might imagine them shopping at high-end stores, but here's the truth. 65% of them regularly shop at discount stores like Walmart or Target. They're not splurging on overpriced brands. They're hunting for deals just like the rest of us, picking up essentials like groceries, household goods, or even basic clothing at a fraction of the cost. Why? Because they know that saving a few bucks on everyday items adds up over time, leaving more money to invest in things that grow their wealth, such as real estate or stocks. It's a simple habit that shows millionaires value practicality over appearances. Secret number 3. 70% of millionaires have multiple income streams. One of the biggest secrets to millionaire success is diversification, not just in investments, but in income. 7 out of 10 millionaires have at least 3 different sources of income, like a business, rental properties, stock dividends, or even side ventures such as e-commerce or consulting gigs. They don't rely on just one paycheck because they know that's a risky way to live, especially during economic downturns. By spreading their income across multiple streams, they create a safety net that keeps their wealth growing, even if one source takes a hit, ensuring stability and flexibility. It's a powerful lesson. If you want to build wealth, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Secret number 4. 70% of millionaires mentor others or give back. Millionaires aren't just focused on their own success. They often lift others up too. 7 out of 10 regularly mentor others or give back to their communities, whether through volunteering at local charities, donating to educational programs, or sharing their knowledge by teaching skills like financial literacy or entrepreneurship. They believe in the power of paying it forward, and they do it quietly, without seeking recognition, often inspiring others to follow their example. This habit shows that wealth isn't just about money, it's about the impact you make, creating a ripple effect of positive change. So think about how you can share your own skills or time to help someone else grow. If you're finding this video helpful so far, please tap that like button as it helps get this content out to more people like you, and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you aboard. Secret number 5. 60% of millionaires avoid luxury brand clothing. Here's another myth buster. Most millionaires aren't walking around in Gucci or Prada. In fact, 60% of them avoid luxury brand clothing altogether, opting for affordable, practical options instead, like shopping at stores such as Gap or Target for quality basics. They're not interested in spending hundreds of dollars on a shirt just to impress someone. They'd rather put that money into a stock or a savings account where it can grow over time. For example, instead of dropping $500 on a designer jacket, they might invest that amount in a low-cost index fund, potentially turning it into thousands over a decade. This choice reflects their focus on substance over style, proving that real wealth isn't about what you wear. It's about what you're building behind the scenes for a secure financial future. Secret number 6. 85% of millionaires set long-term financial goals. Another key habit of millionaires is their focus on the future. 8 out of 10 set long-term financial goals like saving for retirement, building a legacy for their children, or even funding a charitable foundation to support causes they care about. They stick to these goals with laser focus, often mapping out detailed plans to achieve them. They're not just thinking about what they want today, they're planning where they want to be in 20 or 30 years. This forward-thinking approach helps them make smart decisions now that paid off big later, ensuring financial stability for themselves and their families. It's a great reminder to start setting your own goals, even if they feel far off. Secret number 7. 61% of millionaires drive a Toyota, Honda, or Ford. The stereotype of millionaires being around in $200,000 cars is a myth fueled by social media and TV. An Experian automotive survey reveals a different reality. 61% of millionaires drive practical cars like Toyotas, Hondas, or Fords, favoring reliability over luxury. They avoid flashy vehicles that often come with a hefty $715 monthly payment, the average cost of a new car. Instead, they redirect that money into investments like an S&P 500 index fund, which could grow to $500,000 over 20 years with consistent contributions. This choice highlights their focus on financial wisdom over appearances, steering clear of lifestyle inflation that can hinder wealth building. This approach underscores a key principle. True affluence isn't about extravagant displays, but about stacking smart long-term decisions that quietly multiply their savings and investments, setting them apart in a world obsessed with outward shows of wealth. Secret number 8. 80% of millionaires spend 5+ hours a month planning their finances. 8 out of 10 millionaires spend at least 5 hours a month planning their finances. Some even dedicate a whole day. They're not just winging it. They're meticulously tracking their income, expenses, and investments, often using tools like spreadsheets or financial apps to stay organized. This habit helps them stay on top of their goals, spot opportunities to grow their wealth, and avoid costly mistakes by keeping a clear financial roadmap. It's a reminder that building a fortune isn't about luck. It's about consistent, intentional planning. So how much time do you spend on your finances each month? Speaking of financial planning, let me take a moment to share a personal story about my own journey. 10 years ago, I was stuck in a rut, barely making ends meet with a mountain of student loans looming over me. Whenever I looked at my bank account, I felt an overwhelming sense of dread. I had no idea how I'd ever get ahead. But then I decided to take control. I started setting aside a few hours each month to plan my budget, cutting out unnecessary expenses like eating out every week. I'd also picked up a night job at a warehouse a few days a week. I'll be honest, it was hell. My back was sore, my feet were aching, and my energy was drained. But in the end, it was worth it. The extra income gave me what I needed to chip away at my debt. It wasn't glamorous. I lived on instant noodles for a while, but those small sacrifices and consistent efforts paid off over time. Today, not only have I paid off my loans, but also have a growing investment portfolio. It just goes to show that with the proper habits, persistence, and a willingness to sacrifice in the short term, anyone can turn their financial story around and build the future they want. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.